Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is brought to you in part by Thermador, an American icon that rises above all others for those who insist on true cooking performance.
We are cooking in a Thermador kitchen today with these hot star burners in Albuquerque at Builder's Source Appliance Gallery. And my guest today is Chuck Simpson, and he's here from Turtle Mountain Brewing Company just down the street in Rio Rancho. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Great, thank you. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
I'm excited about this dish you're making too. I'm going to let you introduce it because it's a little tricky to explain.
Okay, well, what we're doing here is a Sopa de Limon. It's inspired by Mayan cuisine, which is our theme for our anniversary dinner coming up March 22nd.
So people can come on down to Turtle Mountain Brewing Company in Rio Rancho and participate and celebrate with you?
That's right. We're celebrating 13 years in Rio Rancho.
That's awesome.
We're calling it the Apocalypse.
Because the hops, the
Hops,
beer. Clever. I love that. Okay. All right, how do we get started on... It's a soup. Sopa de Lima.
Yes, it's
Did I
a
say
soup.
It right?
Sopa de Lima.
Sopa de Lima. Okay, and it's a soup, so
And we're going to start off by sauteing vegetables.
All right.
So what I want to have you do is slice these jalapenos, just like we have them up here. And
just like that over there?
Yeah, just like that.
You've obviously never seen the show before.
I got faith in you.
This will not be a problem.
And then after that, I'm going to have you do the tomatoes as well.
Okay.
I'm going to get this olive oil going so it's nice and hot.
All right.
When our vegetables are ready to go in. And I'm going to slice this onion and mince some garlic while you're doing that.
So you bogarted the easy jobs for yourself. I got your number now, Chuck. We're gonna work well together. So you guys brew your own beer. Some people, in case they aren't clear on what Turtle Mountain Brewing Company does, you brew your own beer right there on site, right?
That's right. Mark Matheson and Bill Crostag are our brewers. And they've both been there for pretty much the entire time. Mark's been there longer than I have, actually.
And you say you've been there...
12 and a half years, almost since the beginning.
Wow. And I made a joke earlier that you must have been like 7 or 8 when you started there, but you say maybe not. That's not so true, huh?
I was 17, actually.
Okay. Well, I was in there last night with my family, and it is a hopping spot. Turtle Mountain Brewing Company was absolutely a fun, bustling, busy, cool place to be. And the food going by on these trays, the calzones that were ginormous, and pizzas that looked fantastic.
That's right. We're very well known for our wood fire oven pizzas and calzones, but we also, since we opened our newer place, we have a full kitchen. We do pub grub, wings, burgers, fish and chips, things like that. And of course, we run a lot of specials and dishes like this where we feature them on a brewmaster dinner or wine pairing or something like that. And this is just promotional for what we can do out of our kitchen and what we can do with our beers and our brewmaster's wines and such.
Yeah, like pairing the beers with the food.
That's exactly what this is designed for, yeah.
So not just cooking with them, but pairing them for like beers to drink with specific dishes and things like that?
Yep, exactly.
Do you know how to do that?
That's my job.
That's your job. Okay. Did I miss that? Yeah, okay, fantastic. All right, how are these looking?
Those look excellent, actually.
You're being nice. Are you being nice or are they cool?
No, I'm serious.
All right. And I'll just keep going.
So I'm doing one whole onion. I'm slicing some of it and then dicing some of it so that we get a little bit of both textures. And then I'm just going to mince this garlic. Quick little tip for anyone at home. Easy way to mince is just to smash it under your knife like this. You want to be careful not to cut yourself on the sharp edge, of course. But once you have them smashed up like that, mincing it is a lot easier.
That's a good tip. You know, you were going to have me do the garlic before, and then I said, no, maybe I'll let you do the garlic and I'll do the jalapeno, because I'm a little more comfortable with jalapenos than garlic. That's a good tip on how to do that. I wouldn't have thought of it.
Now, I'm almost done with my onions and garlic here, so I'm just going to throw them right in when you finish yours up.
All right.
Onions
Translation,
and garlic.
hurry up.
Yeah, onions and garlic could always use a little extra time anyway.
Okay. And the tomatoes, you want to get rid of the seeds. It looks like the ones that your buddy Seth sliced don't have seeds, so just toss them?
Yeah, toss them.
Just toss them, okay. All right. And again, this recipe is on southwesthotchefs.com. And a lot of these ingredients are ingredients people just usually have in their kitchen, so you can go and try to put this together and make it with us. All right, Chuck, what is the most fun thing about working at Turtle Mountain Brewing Company?
Oh, geez, you know what? Our brewery comes out with some of the best beers around, and I get to use them every day in our recipes. We like to use our brewmaster's wine as well, Matheson Winery. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more garlic here. I didn't mince quite enough.
We have extra.
I'll start with the jalapenos here.
Okay. Mine are kind of thick. The ones that you guys brought are a little thinner. But someone opted to give me a dull knife, so that's, you know, probably safer for my fingers.
Blame it on the knife. I see how it is.
Gotta have something, right?
Now these vegetables, we wanted to have, I actually put diced on the recipe that's going to be online.
Okay.
The strips actually might work better for a soup because they'll be bigger chunks, you'll get more flavor out of them, and it'll match better with the garnishing that we're going to put in.
Okay. Would match better. Spoken like a true chef. Okay, so my tomato, and you want the whole tomato chopped?
Yes.
All right. Or what's this called?
Sopa de Lima.
No, the way I'm cutting them, sliced or diced or minced or chiffonade.
Julienne. We'll call it that.
All right.
Now, meanwhile, all this flavor with the olive oil, the onions, the garlic, we're just letting it all incorporate, letting it all mingle.
So you're just sauteing it
Sauteing
on
it.
a medium heat.
Yep.
For how long?
Just until tender.
Until tender. Okay.
You can tell when the onions are starting to turn clear that they're getting tender.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess while we let that saute, and we can move on to the next step. When you rejoin us, we're going to add some broth and chicken, and we're going to soup it up, right?
That's right.
Or sopa de lima. So please rejoin us.